Hello everyone. In this video I'm going to show you a little process of how I prepare my design for bottles for printing. So here I have this template which the guy who works at the typography in the printing company sent me. So what he asked me to do is to prepare to size the elements for the proper size and move them accordingly. So this is as a template, okay? So here I have basically two elements, so to say. One is the image in the background, the other are the elements at the foreground. Basically I have, so let me first just delete the elements on the front side. Let me first lock this thing. So basically when I lock the selection, I can basically delete the elements which are on the foreground. So what I want you to remember is this logo and this liter 5-liter sign and this barcode is the all the parts of the background image, okay? So this is just one element and all these details are on this element. So this is basically the background. So again, this is a template. So what I want to do and what I need to do is replace all the elements. So I've never worked with Adobe Illustrator, so basically this is what I've learned in the last 2 days. So what you have to do is basically the first step is to delete all the elements. So currently I won't be able to delete them because my image in the background is locked. So what I need to do is unlock all. So then if you notice on the right hand side I have basically two layers. This is the layer of the rules, the instructions that this guy who works at the typography company sent me. So he didn't want me to delete the first layer because these serve as instruction. So let me get this back to where it was. So basically I can select everything and delete it. So the next thing I have to do is go to my, let's say, ESP. So basically I need to put the I need to put the image in the background. So this is basically the last element that I'm working with. So what I'll do is just grab and paste it in here. I'll open it as a new document. Then I'll just zoom in a little bit and see if everything looks fine. So then what I need to do is you select this tool and make a selection. So I can basically hold down Control and C. I can copy. My computer is a little bit slow, so I can basically paste it in here. But very important, all the image sizes must be the same. So here I can see 150. This basically means it's 150 millimeters in the width. So here I have clean instructions. So what I need to do is align the image to the corner of these two indicators. So everything looks great now. If I move it a little bit, you can see now that this is just perfect sized. You can see that it's perfectly aligned. So this was the first step. First of all we change the background. After we have changed the background, I can navigate to object, and again I'll go to object and lock this because I don't want to be moving this object anymore. As soon as I place it, I want it to be in the same position. So we're about to work on the foreground elements now. So when you place your image in the background, lock it. Then what I need to do is go to my other folder and take the image with the elements and open it right here as a new document. So after we have opened this document, what I'll need to do is select all the elements and make sure that nothing is locked. So I'll right click and ungroup everything. Great. So now what I'll need to do is just remove the background image. because I have already placed the background image and I don't need it anymore. So I'll just simply remove it, and now it looks like I've deleted everything, but that's not the case. What I'll do next is select everything. You can either do this by using this tool or just click, hold down Control A. So I selected everything. Okay, let me mute my device. Okay, so I'll copy it again, Control C, and go to my other document, and I'll close the document which I don't need anymore, because again my computer isn't that powerful, so that's why I don't need it. Looks like I haven't selected it properly, so let me do this process again. Alright, again, I'll first of all I'll ungroup everything and delete the image in the background, and I'll select everything and click Control Copy, and this will do some process now, and sometimes it might say not responding. After a few seconds I can switch back to my main image and paste this bad boys, and then now I'll move, just align this perfectly in these according to these lines. So the key thing here is take a look at this intersect indicator. If it says intersect, that means that this is perfectly aligned to the left area of the safe zones. So this is the bottom side of the typography or text, and very important, these elements should be ungrouped so that you can select separately each part of the text, and also make sure again that the background layer is locked. Alright, so I'll move this to the bottom and make sure that all the letters, characters don't go beyond this line. I'll move it just a little bit more down, and then alright, it's perfectly aligned now. Then what I'll need to do is go to the right side of the text, right part of the text, and adjust the position of this as well. So this is almost perfect. I can zoom in a little bit more if I need to. So if you pay close attention, you can see that there's usually one letter or character that touches the line, so that means that it's perfectly aligned. And if we take a look at the top, this is almost perfect, but not 100% perfect. So let me zoom in again. If we zoom in here, no, I think it's perfect, because if we take a look at the digit 1, it's perfect. Alright, we're almost finished. Now the last part that I need to do is the text of the flavor. Okay, again, this design that I'm working on is for printing to bottles, 5-liter bottles, and we're also going to make a website for this company. So I'll select this part of the text and move it a little bit down, and you can determine for yourself the center of the object if you calculate the total width of the document. But I'll move this, I don't have to be extra perfect here. I'll just move this to this area. Again, if the text is white color, excuse me, you can look for the dark area so that text is more contrasty. I think so. This is the good area for this text. That's basically it, guys. Thanks for watching this video. I hope this video helped you in some way. So don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, ask questions in the comment section below, and see you next time.